Well, as home prices remain high and mortgage rates continue to be a challenge for first-time home buyers, more parents are stepping in to help their children achieve home ownership. Joining us now to discuss what's driving this trend and what families should consider before making any financial commitments, Brian Davis, financial advisor with Northwestern Mutual. Thanks for coming in, Brian. Appreciate it. So, parents, I mean, we're trying to save.
Yeah.
I can attest to that. College is one thing, but it's expensive for this first-time down payment for a home for our kids too. So there's a little bit of a tug of war there on how we can help.
Yeah. I mean, what's driving all of this, we have high home prices, obviously, here in the San Diego area. Mortgage rates have stayed higher.
Right.
And because of that, there's a lot of parents that still believe, that home ownership is, part of the American dream.
Sure.
And so they're trying to help their kids in any way possible realize that dream through a purchase.
We were talking in the commercial break about you got to take care of yourself, mom and dad, first.
100%.
Right? And then if you can work in the college and the home ownership dream, how do you prioritize everything?
Well, I think the first priority is your own financial plan and goals and making sure those things are locked in. And if there's excess capacity, then there's ways to look at helping a child in a lot of different ways. It could be helping with a down payment through a gift. It could be a loan. Could be an outright purchase. Sometimes parents are purchasing the home, using it maybe as an investment property to give later on to a child.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're helping with other costs. It could be, upgrades or landscaping costs or just paying certain parts of the bills just to kind of keep cash flow in a better spot.
Because some of these kids come out of college, they may have some loans still. Their salary may not be as high to afford a $1 million house here. So it helps, right? It helps these kids in these tough situations.
Yeah, I mean, the affordability, if you want to put 20% down on a home here in San Diego, it's a lot of money to save up.
Yeah.
And so I think some parents realize that, and they're trying to help out so that their kids, especially if they got married and they're starting their own families, that have that leg up for the future.
And not everyone does the traditional college route these days too. So how do you plan? Do I put these dollars towards the college, or should I start putting these dollars towards a down payment for their first home? That's got to be a conversation that these people have at home and with their financial advisors.
Yeah, exactly. And I think having a plan is the first start, right?
Yeah.
Is like laying out that roadmap. What's important to you? What are our goals? What are our values?
Sure.
What keeps us up at night, and where do we want to allocate those dollars, for the long period?
Is there a tax benefit for using the 529s, getting the money into that, and feeling like you're good there first before you start worrying about the homes?
Well, the 529 is a great vehicle for college savings. All the gains, you don't have to pay taxes on it if you utilize for tuition payments or room and board. So it's a great tool. It doesn't translate well to home own.
Right, exactly.
And so I think having those priorities in line. What's more important? I think what I'm seeing is some people are maybe looking at different alternative forms of college to keep those costs low, so that maybe they can use those dollars to help with that next step.
Interesting. Okay, so maybe not.
Could be like a junior college route into transferring into a bigger school. There are a lot of trade schools right now, especially the
AI proof.
Yeah.
Right, some of those trade schools. Okay.
Correct.
So these are all conversations. Get with someone like yourself, sit down, map it out. And make sure that you're on the right path. But like you said, take care of you first.
Yeah,
because you don't want to be in a position down the road where you ran out of money because you've been funding everything else. Have you seen that? Have you heard about that before?
Yeah, I actually have, and I've got my own stories about how I've seen that play out, and it's really difficult for the family involved when that happens. So that's always our first goal, is to make sure that we don't get to a place where we run out of money, especially in an age where it's hard to go back to work.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So people should be getting with their financial advisors. Is there a place people can reach out to you if they want to?
Yeah, if they want to reach out to me, my email is brian.davis@nm.com, and happy to help anyone.
Always good to have a roadmap, isn't it?
Yes.
To make sure that money's going to the right